Welcome back to my channel again. I'm sure everyone is enjoying this quarantine period or getting used to it and taking it more positively. In this quarantine period, many of us have changed ourselves. We have actually looked into ourselves. We have got time to talk to ourselves, to self-realization. Most of us have developed new habits, new things which we have been thinking for so long. We have actually got time to practice that, to work on that, to start doing that. For example, people have started doing yoga who have always been thinking but never done. Some people have started workout, some people have started meditation. People have started following their passions. Some are making an art, some are cooking, some are painting. They are actually following their passion, which they always wanted to do but never got time for the same. We need to thank God for all these things, I guess, right? So I think these are the habits, these are the good habits which we have consciously or unconsciously cultivated during this time. And I'm sure everyone would like to continue these habits even once the lockdown opens and everything is normal. I'm sure you would like to do that. Certain things, when we do repeatedly, it becomes a habit. So whether it is a good habit or a bad habit. So if you have started doing a yoga, started doing a workout or a meditation or a painting or a cooking or anything, what you have started, if you want to continue that as a habit, there are certain steps you need to follow to maintain and sustain those habits even after the lockdown opens and the regular life starts. Here in this video, I will give you simple steps how to maintain your habits and how to continue doing that even in your regular schedule. The step number one first is you need to examine your habits. First examine your habits. First find out which are few habits, one or two habits which you want to continue and which you want to follow and make that as a part of your routine. Step number two, make a conscious commitment to yourself. That yes, suppose example, if I'm meditating or making a gratitude journal, yes, I will do it. Consciously in the mind you have to think. You have to make your mind understand that yes, I want to do this and I will be doing it. A conscious commitment is very much necessary to take the wheels of motion in action. Only then the other process starts. Okay, because first you think, the thought comes and then your action comes, right? So you have to make a commitment to yourself and then you can start working on that. Step number three, plan that in your schedule. So even when the lockdown opens, when your regular routine life starts, plan that particular habit in your schedule. Make a to-do list of the entire day and fit that habit into that to-do list. So for this particular time, I'll be spending for making my gratitude journal, writing in my gratitude journal, or meditating or workout or XYZ. And make a journal, make a small notebook or a small diary and write it down every day. Every single day at the end of the day, reflect your day and write it down whether you have done that habit or you have skipped it. If you have done it, tick mark it. If you have not done it, or because of any reason you couldn't do it, find out the triggers and obstacles. Try to examine those obstacles and find out the solution for that. So the next time again, same thing doesn't happen. Or you try to recover those obstacles. So step number four, make a small journal or a small diary. Track your progress every week. At the end of the week, maybe a Sunday or a Monday, or choose any one particular day of the week. Track how many days in a week you could do it, how many days you could skip, what were the reasons of skipping it, and what is your step in the next week, how you can avoid skipping it and make it more regular. Tracking your progress will help you to actually see how much you're progressing, or what next steps you need to take to progress better in the next week. And then also step number 5, you can take a support from your family, friends, close relatives, because if you will inform them that you have made a commitment to yourself to develop this habits into the routine, they will help you. They will not obviously discourage you, but they will help you to make sure that you are regular with these habits. So get the support from your family and friends. And the last step is reward yourself. So for example, 15 days continuously, if you have done your habits very nicely and you have seen some improvement in yourself, reward yourself. Reward doesn't mean you have to get a big high margin budget gift or something, but reward in a very nice way. Maybe suppose you one particular day when you feel that yes, you have done it nicely, you get a small you get anything for you. Maybe you get your favorite book, or you eat a chocolate, just a small chocolate to reward yourself if you are a chocolate lover. Any type of your favorite dish you eat, or you buy a cloth for you, online shopping you do, or do whatever you feel good after doing that. Okay, you do any social activity. So any particular work which makes you feel good, so try to do that. So that is a kind of a reward for yourself, and then move to the next 15 days again. Set a milestone and then again reward yourself. A small rewards are actually uplifting you, motivating you, and helping you to make sure that the progress is better and you are able to develop those habits, grasp those habits into your routine.